Welcome to Jason Chemistry. Our next topic is going to be molecular and empirical formula. Say for example, molecular formula of glucose is C6H12O6. Now, what number can I take in common from this? I can take 6 out from this. So, I can get CH2O 6 times. I have taken number 6 outside. Now, this formula is called empirical formula, right? So, this is called as molecular formula. What is empirical formula? Empirical formula is the simplest way to represent a formula, right? Right. Now, the definition for molecular formula is the molecular formula of a compound is a formula which gives the exact number of different types of atoms present in the molecule. It gives the exact number. Here you have 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen and 6 oxygen. So it gives the exact number of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Whereas what is the empirical formula? The empirical formula of a compound is the formula which gives the simplest whole number ratio. So it is not the exact number of atoms. It is the simplest whole number ratio. So this becomes the simplest whole number ratio. So what is empirical formula? It is the simplest whole number ratio. What about molecular formula? It gives the exact number of atoms present. So in this case, the number of atoms here is carbon, it is 6, hydrogen, it is 12, oxygen, it is again 6. So it gives the exact number of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, whereas this formula just gives a ratio. So 1:2 2:1. It is not the exact number of atoms. Now what is this 6? This is nothing but it is called as N. This is called as N. Right? I'll give you one more example. C12H22O11. It is called as sucrose. The first molecule was glucose. Now I am going to take sucrose. Now what number can I take in common outside this? I can take 1, right? 1. So in this case, the N value is going to be 1. The molecular formula and empirical formula are going to be the same. So this is the molecular formula and this is the empirical formula. So what is the formula for N? N is equal to molecular formula weight by empirical formula weight, right? So if you want N, you should divide molecular formula weight by empirical formula weight. So this is one formula. You have one more formula. 2 into vapor density is equal to molar mass. So 2 into vapor density is equal to molar mass. This is nothing but vapor density. So these two formula are very important when you are going to calculate a molecular and empirical formula. Now we are going to see problems regarding molecular and empirical formula. Our first example is going to be this problem. A compound contains carbon 54.55%, hydrogen 9.09%, and oxygen 36.26%. So it contains 3 elements, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and the percentage is given here. The vapor density of the compound is given as 44. Find the molecular and empirical formula of the given compound. Now we should just write the elements here. It is going to be carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Now we are going to write the percentage of carbon. The percentage of carbon is going to be 54.55. So I am writing it here, 54.55. The percentage of hydrogen is going to be 9.09, right? And that of oxygen is going to be 36.26. Now first we should check this. When you add this, you should get 100, right? Here I am going to add this now. 54.55, hydrogen 9.09 and oxygen it's going to be 36.26. When I add this, I get 15, 20, 9, 15, 19. So approximately it is going to be 100. So the data is complete. Now you can proceed now. Now the next column, what we are going to do is, percentage is given here. I am going to divide the percentage by atomic mass. Atomic mass of carbon is 12. For hydrogen it is going to be 1 and oxygen it is 16. Right? We are going to divide this. For carbon 54.55 divided by 12. For hydrogen 9.09 divided by 1. For oxygen 36.26 by 60. So I am going to divide the percentage by the atomic mass. I am going to get some answer here. 4.545, here 9.09, here 2.266 after dividing this. So my first step is to divide the percentage by atomic mass. I will be getting an answer. Now which is the smallest number here? 2.266 is the smallest number. I am going to divide all these values by this small number. 4.545 divided by 2.266, 9.09 by 2.266, 2.266 by 2.266. In this case it is going to be 1, and when I divide this, my answer is going to be 2.0057. Here it is going to be 4.011. So I am going to take this as approximately 2, this as 4, and this as 1. I repeat it again. The percentage is given in the problem. First I am dividing the percentage by the corresponding atomic mass. I am getting an answer, and I am going to find out which is the smallest number. I am going to divide all these values by the smallest number. I will get an answer. So that corresponds to the ratio of number of atoms. Here carbon it is going to be 2, hydrogen it is going to be 4, and oxygen it is going to be 1. So the empirical formula is going to be C2H4O. This one need not be written here. So C2H4O. So this is going to be the empirical formula. Now to find out the molecular formula, I want the value of N. N is equal to molecular formula weight divided by empirical formula weight. So that is what here I want. So I can take this as equation number 1. Now I am going to calculate the empirical formula of mass. C2H4O. For carbon it is 12, for hydrogen it is 1, for oxygen it is 16. Here you have 2 carbons, so 2 into 12, which is the mass of carbon. Here you have 4 hydrogen, 4 into 1, plus you have only 1 oxygen, so 16. So 2 into 12 is 24, plus 4 plus 16. So 20 plus 24, which is 44. So this is the empirical formula weight, which is 44. I want to find out the molecular formula weight. What is given in the problem? Vapor density. So 2 into vapor density is equal to molar mass. 2 into vapor density is given as 44. So 2 into 44 is equal to molar mass. So molar mass or molecular formula weight is equal to 88. Now what is the formula for N? N is equal to molecular formula weight by empirical formula weight. Molecular formula weight is 88. Empirical formula weight we calculated as 44. Right? Now N is equal to 2. So what is empirical formula? Empirical formula is C2H4O, right? So it is going to be C2H4O. That is the empirical formula of the compound. Now I want the molecular formula. So it is going to be C2H4O N times. So the value of N you calculated here is 2. Right? So C2H4O N times. N is going to be 2. So twice of this. So C4H8 O2. Multiply it by 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 1 into 2 is 2. So this is going to be the molecular formula of the compound. So this is the empirical formula and this is the molecular formula. Our next problem on molecular and empirical formula is example 2. The data given in the problem is the compound contains carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen in the mass ratio 10:1:2. So what is the difference is, in the previous problem percentage was given, in this problem mass ratio is given. If the molar mass of the compound is 93 gram per mole, find its molecular formula. Generally in NEET, either they will give the percentage of the elements, in some cases they may give the mass ratio. That is why I have dealt with this type of problem also. So one type of problem is example number 1 and this is the second type of problem. There we will be given percentage, here you will be given mass ratio. The mass ratio of carbon is 10, hydrogen is 1, nitrogen is 2. We are going to follow the same procedure as we followed in the previous problem. We are going to divide the mass ratio by atomic mass. Atomic mass of carbon is 12, atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, atomic mass of nitrogen is 14. So I am going to divide the mass ratio by the corresponding atomic mass. So 10 by 12 is going to be 0.833, 1 by 1 is 1 and 2 by 14 is 0.1429. Now which is the smallest value in these three? Actually 0.1429 is the smallest value. So I am going to divide all these values by the smallest value. Now I am going to divide all these numbers by the smallest value. 0.833 by 0.1429, which is equal to 6, and 1 by 0.1429, which is equal to 7 approximately, and 0.1429 by 0.1429 is equal to 1. So the ratio is going to be 6, 7 and 1. Now the number of atoms of carbon is 6, hydrogen it is going to be 7 and nitrogen it is going to be n. So the empirical formula in this case is going to be C6H7 n times. Now we need to find out the n value for this. N is equal to molecular formula weight divided by empirical formula weight. Molecular formula weight has been given in the problem as 93, so which is equal to 93, and we have to find out this empirical formula weight. I am going to calculate it here. C6H7n, for carbon it is 12, for hydrogen it is 1 and for nitrogen it is going to be 14. Here you have 6 carbons, so 6 into 12 plus 7 hydrogen, 7 into 1, and you have 1 nitrogen, so 14. So 6 into 12 is 72 plus 7 plus 14. So when you add all these values, what will you get? You will get 93. So the empirical formula weight is also 93. So the n value is going to be 1. So the empirical formula is C6H7n. So this is the empirical formula. What is molecular formula? C6H7n n times. Here n we found it as 1. So n is equal to 1. So C6H7 1 times. So the molecular formula is the same as the empirical